Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome back to the series of the Learn SQL with me. I'm Starter Coder and we are going to solve this SQL 50 sheet. And here we solve the 7 problems that you can see on the channel. And today we are going to solve this 8 problem of the basic joins. Problem name is customer who visited but did not make any transaction. Seems easy, but maybe it's not. Let's see. So we have two tables, the visits and the transactions. Basically, the story is the customer is going to the mall. So for every entry or every visit, this visits table added one entry. For example, a customer A went to the mall, then it will create one entry in the visits table with that customer ID and the visits ID. For example, he went for the first time, then visit ID is 1, then 2, then 3, like that. And this is the transaction table. That means if that visit make any purchase, for example, if that customer went to the mall as well as he purchased something, he brought something from there, then that entry will create here. Okay. So basically, the first table contains the visit ID and the customer ID only, and second table contains the transaction ID, visit ID, and the amount. Okay, and we have to write a solution to find the ID of the users or the customers who visited the mall but did not purchase anything. Got it? So we have to return the result table in the any order. Mhm. Yeah, let's analyze the input and output first. So this is the visits table, this is the transaction table. So we can see here are the visits ID 55512. Visit ID 5 means this customer. So in this like in this visit, he purchased 3 items, right? Okay, and then visit ID 1. This is the visit ID 1. So 23 customer ID. He also purchased 1 item. Then visit ID 2. The visit ID 2. He's the customer. So he also purchased something. Okay. So who not purchased? Like which visit not purchased? So 1, 2, 5. So apart from that, sorry. Yeah, we can see the customer ID 54, 30, and 96. The 54, this one. So in the 7 and 8 visit, he did not purchase anything. And customer ID 30. So in the fourth visit, also no one purchased. And the customer ID 96. In the sixth visit also, he didn't purchase anything. Got it? So what we can use here? So what do you think? If the customer purchased anything, then the entry will be created in the both tables. Understood? Listen again. Okay. So when the customer went to the mall, then entry will be created in the visits table, and only when entry will created in the transaction table when he buy something. When he will buy something. If he is not willing to buy anything, then transaction table will not make any entry of that user or the customer. Got it? So we have to use the left join here as the visits the first table and transaction as the second table. And in the left join, the we have to filter out where the like this table gives a null. Understood? Okay, let's try to write the query, then you will understood more clearly. So this is the output. What we are needing, what we are needed is a select. Let's use the alias first. So for visits v dot customer ID. Okay, comma. Also we want the count of number transaction. So we want count count of a dot visit id. Okay, so we want the count of visits, as we have to give the alias, which is a count number of trans. All right, so it should be count number of visits, but maybe they have mistaken. No problem. So after that, we have to write table name from visits, visits as v, and then left join the another table which is the transaction as t. Okay, so we have written the select we dot customer id. We got the customer, we got the count of the visits of that particular customer, and then we have give an alias. We return the first table as a visits, the another table as a transaction. Okay, so we have to write on v dot visit id equals to t dot visit id. Okay, understood till now? Just what we done here, we just selected the customer id, count of the visit id, then we just gave an alias from the visits table, then we have applied the left join. The means visits table will be the left and transaction table will be on the right. So and then we have added one condition on the visit id. Now we have to write the one condition where we have to check when the right table gives null, right? When the right table will give null, then only we know the transaction table don't have entry of that user, right? So we have to write where b dot b not b t transaction t dot transaction id is null. All right, and to use the count, which is a aggregate function, we have to apply the group by group by whom? Simply we have to group by customer id. So v dot customer id. So let's try to run. It should work, I guess. Oh my god. So unknown column visit id. Did I something wrong? Visit id spelling also correct. Oh, okay, sorry, not a, it should be v, because in my mind I am thinking like first table as a, second table as a v. That's why. Yeah, it is accepted. So it looks like a big query, but it is very easy. Just try to understand. We just have to select the parameters from the first table. We gave an alias, then we have applied the left join. Okay, and on like we want that some like we want some entries who are not present in the right table. That's why we have added this one. Like if it is null, then only like we have to return those rows. And at the last, we just applied the group by at the customer ID. That simple. Okay. So read this again, understand again. If you're not understood, watch the video again. Use ChatGPT to understand things. Use the another YouTube videos to understand things. Write on the paper. Try to learn. Try to grasp the things. And Yeah, that is the formula of learning. So let's meet you in the next video. Bye bye.